Hey, it's Berta Jay, and you're back in my kitchen with me today, and we're going to start with a little story. A few years ago, my husband bought for me on Christmas a little sample pack of 3 vinegars. Now, you probably wonder, that's a strange gift, Berta, but I want to tell you that since I was a little girl, probably 7 or 8 years old, this is a true story. I used to drink apple cider vinegar. And my mom, whenever she wanted to use vinegar and she went to her cabinet to look for it, she'd always come find me. "You've been drinking my vinegar again?" And I did. I love the stuff. I love the way it tastes. And so I told that story to my husband, and he knows how much I like vinegar. So he bought me these 3 vinegars. And I don't want to try and sell you anything. I just want to share with you, whenever I bring you a product, I want you to know that I'm sharing with you things that are just so dear to my heart that I use and that I love. And I figure you might like them and use them as well. Now, these vinegars were from a place in California that I'd never heard of, and it's called Wild Groves. Guys, let me just say this. I've tasted a lot of vinegars for many, many years. This is the best balsamic vinegar I have ever tried. It is sweet, tangy, and just so daggone delicious. And so what I've done is I've come up with a recipe for a balsamic vinegar, vinaigrette. I have another one, but I wanted to use his. I wanted to use these from Wild Groves. And I'm going to make the vinaigrette, and I'm going to show you 2 other ways that I use it as well. So with this wonderful vinegar, we're going to start with this recipe. So this is the bowl I'm going to use to mix it in. I'm going to mix 2 of them, traditional, and this one, which is so delicious. It's blackberry. It's sweet, but yet it's balsamic, and they're both dark. We're going to talk about this one in a minute. This is lemon, and it's the white balsamic. That too is delicious. These were the 3 my husband bought me for Christmas. Small bottles, sample bottles. Okay, so let's get started. You're going to take 2 tablespoons of the traditional, and I just want you to see how thick and dark it is. You see that? It is thick. You know about coating a spoon when you're doing puddings and things and sauces? See how that spoon is coated? It's very thick. Okay, so I'm going to use 2 of those. And then I'll use 2 of the blackberry. The blackberry is not as thick. Okay, so 2 of those. And I've already measured out my mustard. Just your favorite mustard. I like a yellow mustard. I mixed it with another mustard. So just use 2 tablespoons of that as well. Put in your 2 tablespoons of, now you could use, I've tried this a couple ways. I like rice vinegar as well, but I figured 3 vinegars might be too much. So I used 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, or you could substitute it for 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar. But today we're going to use the 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. That goes in. Next to the last ingredient is just half a teaspoon of Italian seasoning or Italian spices. And I use my pestle to bang it out and kind of pulverize it a little bit. But that's going to go. It's just a half a teaspoon. That goes in. And the last ingredient, this is really the last ingredient, is 3 tablespoons of water. I didn't use this one because there's still remnants of the balsamic in here, and I didn't want to put this into my water because I'm going to drink this later. And I really didn't want it to taste like watered down balsamic vinegar. So that's why I didn't use this. There's nothing wrong with using that if I had rinsed it off, but I used this one instead. Anyway, just mix it up. It's loose, and it won't get any thicker than this. If you want to, I suppose you could put a thickener in, like arrowroot. I want to try it, just because I know it's good, but just want to try it. You got to get some of this stuff, I'm telling you. It is amazing, and this tastes so delicious. Just take this, put it in a washed out old jar that you have used for something else, airtight. Put it in the refrigerator and use it on your salad. That's the first way we're going to use it. Move this guy out of the way. This is the second way we're going to use it. This is just from a mixture from a bag of greens that you can make a salad from, and it's called the kale slaw. It's really good. So that's what we're using here. Now, I'm going to tell you the truth. This is not my recipe. This is really from Evan. So we put some in a bowl from your whatever kind of a mixture you want to purchase into a bowl. The next thing we do is we take this lemon. Can you guys see how, I want you to see before I do anything else, how much is left? Can you tell how much is left? Can you see it? So for this one, you put your mixture from your package into a bowl. And then Evan said all he does is he takes this lemon. He actually uses any kind that I buy. But he started by using the lemon, which is, I'm going to show it to you. I hope you can see it. It's, as I said before, it's not the black one. It's more of a champagne color. It's lighter because it's a white vinegar. So we're going to put about a tablespoon and a half on our salad, and that's it. That's the salad dressing. These are some of the things that he uses, but since I'm going to eat this salad, I put in what I liked. Because there's already carrots and some broccoli slaw and kale. So I'm going to add a little bit of extra red cabbage. And these are things I just found in the refrigerator. Those are my cut up radishes. These are cranberries. And the last is just some sunflower seeds. And that's it. All you do is stir it up. The amount that's in here, if you like a lot, you can put in a lot. But I just like to be able to taste that. It's not like drenched in dressing. It's just enough. After you taste it, you'll find out, like I found out, it's the most delicious, amazing balsamic vinegar that you've ever tried. So I'm going to taste this one like I did the other one. Get a nice forkful. More of a backwash of lemon. You can taste that. It's sweeter. These two, the blackberry is definitely sweet. The traditional is just a better tasting traditional. It's tart, tangy. I'm just trying to find the adjectives to describe it. Maybe we'll have a contest. You buy some of this and then we'll write a letter to owners at Wild Groves to tell them these are the words that we found to describe your vinegars. It's amazing. It's just really, really good. As I said, I have tried many. I'm going to just have one more small bite. You don't need a whole lot. Just a little to put on your salad as a salad dressing. That's number 2. This is the third thing, the third and final. I like this ice cream. It's very vanilla, so delicious, and it's cashew milk. And I thought I would share this with you because it is so good. Now this is really hard now. I don't know what we should do, Ev. I'm not going to be able to dig this out. So here's the bowl of ice creams. You get 2/3 of a cup, and I didn't do this. I had to get Evan to put his camera down and do this for me. Okay, so we've got ice cream, just plain old vanilla. You want to take it to a different level. He sells, besides these three, there's more than this, but here's peach balsamic. There's a rose balsamic, and this is the one I'm going to pour over. Mostly gone. Strawberry. Wild strawberry. It is, I can hear you guys saying, Berta, you're putting balsamic vinegar? You're putting balsamic vinegar over ice cream? Not just any balsamic vinegar. Wild Groves balsamic vinegar. Watch this. Again, this is the lighter vinegar. Okay, that's more than enough. All you do now is take your spoon and dive in. And it gives this vanilla ice cream. You could do it with peach or you could do it with the rose. They're all delicious, but I love strawberries, so this is my favorite. Amazing. The guy that I have spoken with about these vinegars, his name is Dewey. And so I just want to say thank you, Dewey, for sending these Vinegars to me, and I just appreciate the work that you guys do over there in California. This is a made in the USA vinegars. Guys, you gotta try them. I really, really mean that. And when you go over to his website, I'll put the link below so that you'll be able to order and get a % off. They're not real expensive. They're moderately priced, but it's so worth it. It's so worth the money. Try one. And then I want you to write me back. Give me adjectives back on what you think. Tell me which one you bought, and then give me the adjectives on how you describe this taste. Okay? So until next time, when I hear from my troopers about Wild Grove's balsamic vinegars, bye for now.